right, welcome writers to Writers Welcome, a show where I talk about writing and sometimes with other writers. Today is day 6. It's day 6 of the Dabble release. I was about to say 4 and 5, some kind of combination of 4 and 5 because I completely forgot what day it is. Today's day 6. I can't wait. It's July 11th. July 13th is when Dabble 3.0 is coming out. It's the biggest update, biggest version they've ever had. 3 is bigger than 2, I guess, right? But yeah, man, I'm excited. Let's get right into this video. I don't know what we're doing. Let's see here. Let's see what Douglas, our sexy redheaded host, has for us today. Sharing is caring. Ooh, sharing and beta reader tools. Ooh. Everybody needs a beta reader.
Now listen, you are writing something amazing, but rare is the passion that is for your eyes only, and even rarer is the book that can be the absolute best it can be without other eyes on it, even if either of those ideas terrify the pants off you. Now today we are continuing our sneak peeks into Dabble's biggest update ever, Dabble 3.0, launching on July 13th, just a couple days away, and our focus today is on some new fantastic sharing capabilities within Dabble.
And don't you worry, I'm gonna test out the new version completely, and that is going to be our last day of Dabble coverage for this 3.0. So I believe we have one more reveal day tomorrow and then the launch day, so 2 more videos, and stick around for both.
And not just sharing, but ways to improve your story and make it the best it can be. But before we dive into it, make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss the last few updates before launch, and let me know what your favorite new feature is so far.
Yeah, exactly. Subscribe to him, subscribe to me, and go back and watch the previous videos if you haven't already seen them.
Now, let's talk about how exporting Dabble projects to Google Docs or Microsoft Word is a thing of the past. Because today I want to introduce you to new ways that you can share that great work of yours and get feedback on it. Now, as we were developing Dabble 3.0, we heard sharing is caring and we took it to heart. And with the new update, you can share your work from Dabble with literally anyone you want, even if they aren't a dabbler, all within the Dabble ecosystem.
Ooh, that's huge. That's really, really big. Up to this point, you have not been able to share anything on Dabble with anyone who doesn't have a Dabble account. And look, Dabble's not cheap. No writing software is, but it is clearly, I think, the best of them. So it's worth the price. I believe it starts at $19 a month and then goes up to, like $49 or something like that. But I prefer their lifetime subscription. It's $700, $699 technically. But I have an affiliate code in my I have an affiliate code in the description below. So if you don't mind using that, if you're thinking about you didn't get into Dabble, that would be much appreciated, and it would help keep track of statistics and things like that for me. But anyway, Dabble's the best, man, and you have not been able to share it though with anyone outside of Dabble since they've started until now. So that's super exciting because you got to be able to have feedback. You got to be able to have people, giving you notes and beta readers and things like that. So, and up to this point, you've had to export it into like kind of these weird looking PDFs or just straight into Microsoft Word or Google Docs. And the formatting's never been good. I have to admit the formatting on when you just like straight export out of Dabble, it doesn't look as pretty as you can make it in other programs. So hopefully they're going to improve that as well.
Yes, that's right. They don't even have to be a paying Dabble subscriber in order for you to share your work with them.
That's beautiful.
So if you click that share button up in the top right corner of your project screen, you're going to open up the share menu. This is where you can manage contributors and readers to your work. Here you'll
look at that. You can choose, okay, who wants to write with me? And if they're going to be a co-author, I imagine they would probably have to have a Dabble subscription, but we'll see, maybe not. An editor though, cool. So they can't put in new words, but they can give us edits, reviewers. Maybe that's something else a little too small to read. And then a reader. Okay, cool. So all kinds of breakdowns there on giving them permissions. That's wonderful.
You'll be able to invite people via email, and you'll be able to add an optional message to them to let them know, hey, what the heck am I getting you into? You can also choose what level of access they get, and it comes in a few forms. Co-author gives them edit capabilities with full access to all features, and it's the only role that requires them to be a dabbler as well.
That's what I was just saying.
Editor lets
Yep.
them view the project, use track changes, and leave comments.
Okay, cool.
Reviewer lets them view the project and leave comments, and a reader gives them a read-only view of the project.
Perfect. That's all the versions I think you would want. And yeah, if they're gonna write with you, they probably should have a Dabble, right? Like otherwise you're essentially getting you're paying for half the price and getting two people to use it. So yeah, I totally get that. But man, the rest of them, that's exciting. That's very
All
exciting.
of these
This is
invite
brand new.
levels give them full access to the stuff in your project with varying degrees of features. And like I mentioned, only co-author collaborators have to be Dabble subscribers and have the co-author feature available to themselves. And what that means is that you can invite anyone, friends, family, critique partners, writing groups, into your Dabble project so you can show off some particularly powerful chapters, some great character development, or ask them for feedback, to leave comments or track changes. And I know I keep mentioning track changes, but you're gonna have to come back tomorrow to learn all about this brand new feature and what it means for you.
The last feature tomorrow is track changes. Okay, that's interesting because we already had versioning, which was the time machine, so I wonder how that's going to be different. Interesting. Tune in tomorrow.
Who gets the invite just has to make a free Dabble account, and then they will get a dashboard just like yours that shows them all the projects they've been invited to. Finally,
cool.
in the share menu, you can manage the permissions that you have already given out to people. So if you don't want anyone reading your stuff anymore, give them the boot.
Yeah, give them the boot. I agree. You don't want people lurking around and just being loiterers in your virtual space. So yeah, that's awesome. You can even take that stuff back. That's great.
But here's where the really cool stuff comes in. Now, yesterday I told you that there is a brand new type of versioning coming to Dabble in addition to the version history that we revealed. And if you haven't seen that video yet, you got to check it out after this one because
check the videos out before.
But this is a feature I am particularly excited for as both an author and an editor, and that is the new review copies feature. Review copies are separate copies of your work that you share specifically to get feedback from other people, dabblers and non-dabblers alike. Now listen, my job is to...
So I think what he's saying is you can now track all of your different versions that you've sent out to people and got notes on, and then you can essentially find the commonalities in those notes, because I've often heard, like, if you give your stuff out to 10 people and 8 people give you the same note, you should probably look into changing that, but if you send it out to 10 people and you get 10 totally different types of notes, then you're probably doing something right.
Help people write their best books, right? Beyond doing these fun feature videos, beyond getting you excited for 3.0, my job on the Dabble team is to help people write the best that they possibly can. And one of the things that I say again and again to my Academy members is that you cannot write your best book on your own. It is impossible to do it. You don't know your own shortcomings. You don't know where you're repeating words. You don't know what you're rocking and where there's room for growth.
It's interesting, right? I've always said filmmaking is a team sport because nobody makes movies completely by themselves. Like there's not such a thing as a one-person show that can translate into a film. Like, okay, Sam Rockwell in Moon, I guess, is the only person on screen, right? But like, he's not the only person who made that entire movie. So that's not what I'm really talking about. And I think it's the same with writing. I do. Like, you can sit in your room for a year and be the only person to ever work on this piece of writing, but at some point it's got to get other people got to put eyes on it. They got to give their feedback. I can only imagine there's a handful of writers in the world who don't get any kind of feedback. Maybe Stephen King doesn't get any kind of feedback, James Patterson, people like that, but who knows? Maybe they do. I would imagine they do. I would hope they would, because why would you not want to make something as best as it possibly can be? So yeah, it is probably still a team sport, even though you maybe wouldn't think of it that way on the surface.
Need outside eyes for that. When Dabble 3.0 launches, we are going to have 3 different types of review copies available for you to use. Invite friends, invite beta readers, and invite editors. We're going to talk about those first 2 today, but editors are a huge part of your author journey, especially if you're thinking about indie publishing. So you'll have to swing by tomorrow when we chat about that one. Now, when you create
Ooh.
a review copy, you can name it or have a name randomly generated for you. You choose the scope of what you're sharing, and that
Random
includes
generated
entire
name.
books or chapter by chapter or scene by
There's Pride and Prejudice again. I wonder if it just always randomly generates Pride and Prejudice or some fantasy.
scene. The control is up to you. You don't need to share your entire project.
Oh,
And then you go ahead
that's
and
beautiful. Look at that. You can only share the chapters that you want to share. Yes, so you don't have to just give them the whole big thing. That is even better because I didn't even really think of that until they're just now showing this. And yeah, a lot of times I do only want to send out like one chapter at a time, or maybe you want to send out all the chapters with a specific character in it to see if it tracks with somebody or whatever. Like a lot of times what I'll do is I'll send my characters to people who I have in my life who are maybe in that same field. They have that same job, or they know a lot about that profession or whatever, and a lot of times I'll get help in those ways from those people, but they don't need to read the whole thing, right? Like it would probably be a waste of their time in order for me to ask them to do so yeah, that's really cool.
enter the emails of the people who you want to invite to this review copy and include an optional message if you'd like. I personally like this for beta readers specifically, but we'll get there in a moment. No matter what kind of review copy you make, Dabble generates that separate copy and sends its own instance to the people you invite. So
Beautiful.
They can go ahead and read and leave comments in there without it affecting your main copy.
Oh, that's so wonderful. This is a brand new thing that is, I like that's, man, this is just so exciting. I don't even know what to say about it. You're going to be able to streamline the editing process all in Dabble, which is not something you've ever really been able to do before. Like I think Dabble, like I've always said, has been best for writing in scene, but for sharing your work, for editing your work, for plotting your book, for keeping track of all the different types of series, like if you're working on 8 books at once, like I've been doing, Dabble's not been the best for all of those things. They've been good still at all of those things, but not the best. So with all these new features and updates, like they might be now the best at most of those things I just said.
One that you've been working so hard on. But that's not all. Okay, let's break these down by the different types. Inviting friends to a review copy is meant for groups like writing groups or critique groups.
Mm-hmm.
You send off these review copies to the people you want invited, and they get their own version, and they can add comments wherever they want.
I can't
Now,
send
the
it
cool
to my
thing
mom.
about inviting friends is that this becomes a collaborative discussion. So everyone that you invite to that review copy can see the comments that others are leaving and can respond with comments of their own.
Okay, that's interesting. That's probably good in some cases, like if you want a group's opinion on something, but if you have people reading other people's comments before they comment, it could sway their opinion on what they think about a certain thing. So I personally would probably rather send it to people individually and get their unbiased feedback, uninfluenced feedback. Yeah. But also too, what if my mom's not in my writing group and I want to send it to her? But I can't do that?
This one's all about getting feedback from your trusted group of writer friends. And then inviting beta readers is, well, just as it sounds. When you reach this stage in your revisions, when you're ready to send it off to beta readers, you can use review copies to do that. There is a small yet very important differentiator between beta reader review copies and friend review copies. In friend review copies, like I said, they can communicate with one another. They can see each other's comments and have that discussion.
And beta readers
With beta readers, we don't want that.
No.
We want the unique perspective of each beta reader and not have that perspective skewed by the comments left by someone who read faster than them.
Dude, that's what I just said. Exactly. Okay, so that makes sense. In a writing group situation, you would probably want a conversation to start over your feedback. But as for beta readers, no, you want just what the individual thinks, and that's it. Not unmolested of anything else.
Once a beta reader is done reading your magnum opus, your masterpiece, they can mark as complete. Then when you're ready, you can close out that review copy and merge all of those beta reader comments from every single beta reader into your main copy. I cannot express enough joy in this statement.
Yeah.
Gone are the days when you are sifting through 5 to 10 different beta reader manuscripts, saved in 5 to 10 different files, looking for commonalities or important comments. Once you
This is beautiful. If they have a way to just like track the commonalities or the differences or whatever, like, and again, like, you know, you can essentially stack and fan. Ooh, they love the fanning, right? Stack and fan your different copies for feedback that are all, you know, the same things that you're looking for, the same types of feedback you're looking for in the same sections. Ooh, that would be so wonderful to just like, you know, have them all right in front of you. Yeah, and like you said, don't have to go back and search through a bunch of crap.
you merge the comments from a beta reader
Merge
copy,
the comments, there you
they
go.
all become available in your project. And so you just scroll through your manuscript and you will see all of the comments there from all of your beta readers.
I'm realizing why they left this second to last, because this is just absolutely beautiful. Yeah. Oh man, this is a huge change. Like once you're now getting into the editing process and sharing it with other people, like I can absolutely see how this would be a game changer.
This is huge. This is game changing for authors.
I literally just said
you
that.
will be in an environment that is comfortable and familiar to you in your Dabble project. And you will go through these very important comments, and where there are commonalities, where a bunch of beta readers say the same thing in the same space, or when they say conflicting things, you get to see that and you get to make the decision based on all that information, not scrambling between documents to try to figure it out. I hope you can tell how revved up I am about this. It just so happens that I'm making this video for you as I'm getting ready to send my own manuscript out to beta readers, and then I won't be suffering afterwards.
You get to use it before me? Oh, Douglas.
As I try to manage all of those comments. It's gonna be so good, but it gets even better with editors, and you'll have to swing back tomorrow to learn more about that. For now, these are just more of the great new and improved features coming with Dabble 3.0, with our biggest update ever. Before now, Dabble has always been about helping you go from idea to a great first draft. But now you don't even need to export your work and deal with other less powerful writing tools out there. Now you can go from idea to first draft to final draft, all within your writing space, a place where you are familiar, a place where you're comfortable, a place where, with all the new features coming to 3.0, you've customized to make yours. All of this to help you make your book the best that it can be, to make your story the best that it can be. Tomorrow is our final day of reveals before Dabble 3.0 launches on July 13th.
Beautiful.
It will be nothing short of revolutionary. I'm not even exaggerating. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss it. And if you're not a dabbler yet and you're feeling all this excitement, you're feeling all this hype, you can go ahead, you can start your free trial so that when 3.0 launches on Monday, you are first at the door to try it out. 2 days.
What a great idea.
2 days till 3.0 is here. It's time to get excited.
Yeah, no, it's been past time to get excited, Douglas. I mean, I've been excited since I even thought of maybe doing these videos. Oh man, yeah, that's a game changer. Yet another great drop for Dabble. I'm so excited, and he's right. The 14-day trial period, why not? What do you have to lose? It's literally free, and then you can get it as cheap as $19 a month, which, you know, considering all of the other things, I mean, Netflix is a hell of a lot more than that these days. CapCut is more than that these days. So if you're a creator of any kind, you're going to pay around that price per month for whatever softwares you're going to be using for whatever it is you're creating. But again, check out my affiliate code in the description below if you're thinking about getting Dabble. It's an amazing product, and also it is getting better. I can't even, man, there's going to be so much to talk about. I'm excited to play with it on launch day, and I will bring you a video reviewing all of the features in 3.0, everything we've been getting excited about. So join me for 2 more days. Stick with me for 2 more days. I promise you won't be disappointed. I'll see you tomorrow.